Lobster, you got it back yet? Lobster's a 10 item, don't you grab it?
This video is brought to you by T-Blocks. Enjoy the content now, but stay for the shilling later. Welcome to Lobster Magnet and Friends, in an episode where I wasn't able to drag any friends here, so because I want to produce content and I've seen a little uptick in, viewership, I want to take advantage of it and keep making stuff. So I'm doing this review solo of Dr. Stone, Chapter 44. Hopefully next week will be easier to get good old Goro and do our usual back and forth commentary that some people tend to enjoy. So this was not a bad chapter per se, but I was disappointed in it. I'm here with Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch was going to provide commentary. Yeah, Captain Crunch! Captain Crunch! Captain Crunch! Captain Crunch! Hello, Captain Crunch! Captain Crunch! Captain Crunch! Captain Crunch! Captain Crunch! Yes, Captain Crunch! What did you think of Dr. Stone, Captain Crunch? Did you like Dr. Stone? I take that as a yes. Okay, so yeah, I'm not alone. I'm with Captain Crunch, my Quaker parrot. This chapter wasn't terrible. I'd still say it was a good solid 8, but here's my issues. I feel like, the scene where, like, Seku's dad, or apparently adopted dad, rows and uses his incredible swimming skills to go rescue them was nice, as well as the whole, idea that, oh my god, they're gonna, fuck their way to the future to make a society of friends that Seku can help Seku in the future. But I was a little bit annoyed that, these are scientists, they're astronauts. I wanted them to try a little harder in terms of, trying to solve the stone phenomenon and, use goddamn science as opposed to just sort of, giving up so quickly. So that I was extremely disappointed about. I want, an explanation as to why they've pretty much given up on humankind's technological heritage, and they just decided to, this is the best we can do. Let's just keep on stupping until we make enough people to form this village in the future. Yeah, woo-wee. And then there's the ass pull that I absolutely hated, that I'm not Seku's biological father. Ha ha ha. It's completely okay for us to have, weird shipping incest. It's not incest because he's not his biological father. Ha ha ha. So all the village filled with luscious boichi girls, Seku can, and that's another thing that offends me. Seku is an obviously asexual character. He works that way, so I hate the idea that, obviously the editors at Shonen Jump and iShield 21 guy were also thinking the same thing we were speculating about last week. Okay, we got all these, hot Stone Age girls, and now we're gonna learn that they're actually, probably 50% of them are, Seku's great nieces and nephews. Or, actually, no, they'd be his, brothers and sisters, essentially. Yeah, they'd be his great brothers and sisters. And I guess nieces and nephews probably makes more sense. But, we can't have that. We can't have that, which would have been interesting and would have made sense. I like that sort of sense of legacy. But no, no, we still gotta have, I don't know, Dr. Stone isn't really a fan servicey series, although Boichi does manage to, but it's totally okay. His father wasn't his biological father. So I thought that was bullshit. I don't think it added anything to the story. Just telling us now, just that, it's okay to, look at Kohaku, as opposed to thinking that it's creepy to have this with, Seku and his great-great-great-granddaughter, because they're not biologically related. Screw you. Stupid. It's dumb. It doesn't add anything to the story. It just seems like it's an excuse to hand-wave away creepy fan service. So, yeah, go screw you, Japan. Bad move. But, I did like the idea that, we're, like I predicted last week, we had, a passing the torch forward moment where the whole idea is that, they're going to keep on reproducing until they build a legacy village of friends and pass the torch forward to, Senku in the future, who can use his science powers to free everyone from stone. Which wasn't bad. It was nice. It was all right. But, I just feel like, this chapter hit what it needed to, but I feel like there were, like, some opportunities where it could have gone, like, a step or two further, where it could have gone a little bit more beyond. And it's like, you took a week off, and that was the best you could come up with. I certainly hope all the quote-unquote research was for, like, future story developments. What do you think, Captain Crunch? Do you have anything to say about Dr. Stone? Or you just want to screech? Okay, Captain Crunch, you know what? I'm just going to give you a cotton swab, and you can go chew on that. Yeah, go chew on that. Yeah. Yeah, isn't that fun? So, yeah, this Dr. Stone, I'd still say it was a good chapter of manga. I don't think it ruined the series. It's still well put together, and it's still definitely one of the best shonen series to appear in Jump in a long time. And I'm glad to see it gaining momentum. And, this isn't as bad as, like, those early chapters that, in my opinion, nearly tanked the series. But, it still felt like, there was a point where you could have done something a little bit more, and we didn't get a little bit more. We got, kind of the easiest, most predictable solution, and it was kind of satisfying, but I don't know. I would have liked to have seen a chapter of them, like, trying to, like, turn on computers or do some science stuff to figure out, like maybe they like spend a month trying to de-stone people, and they're like using different chemical compounds, but like, they can't get their hands on the nitric acid. It's like, oh, if only we had blah, blah, blah. And then, it somehow connects to the future. Or maybe they do something that that kind of helped Seku, uncover his discovery of his stone depetrification formula. But, that didn't happen. So, it was not a bad chapter, but definitely a little bit below than what I've, come to expect from the series. So those are my thoughts. Check out the good old sponsor below. Get yourself some T-Blocks, and thank you for hanging around and hearing my thoughts. Hopefully next week we'll be back with full stickers and video and all that fun jazz. So, thanks for sticking around, and remember, lobsters and tennis, but don't you grab it. Do you like clothes but hate shopping? Then T-Blocks is the subscription service for you. But I know what you're thinking. But Lobster, how is that any different than Loot Crate or the other subscription services? Well, T-Blocks sends you t-shirts, which is clothing, which is actually useful, unlike the useless swag junk that Loot Crate keeps peddling on gullible schmucks. And this isn't just knockoff brand crap. T-Blocks hooks you up with licensed shirts for all the stuff you love, because you need clothes. How else are you going to keep your puny human man flesh protected from the elements? T-shirts are useful for any occasion. Wear them, give them to friends, give them to enemies, knit them together, make a quilt. T-shirts are life, and you know the best part? It'll only cost you $6.99. That's right, you can get 12 shirts sent to you for once a month for only $6.99. And you know what? If ultra cheap licensed goods are too basic for you, then there's also the Community T-Block set, which features original designs from the best up-and-coming artists, so you can keep that hipster street cred. But I'm here to save you even more money! Use the code LOBSTERTBX at checkout, and you'll save 10% on any order. Be a t-shirt wearing god amongst mortals. Use the power of the most expensive seafood to get you the cheapest t-shirts now!
Lobsters made